Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Hello, happy Thursday. You know, this should be called Happy Thirsty Thursday. Girl, did you hear about the T app? Let me move my microphone a little bit closer to me. Not too close, because y'all know I could get really loud. And I may get a little too loud in this video. But have y'all seen it? Have you heard of it? Have you? I know y'all been sick of me when it comes to Love Island. I'm done with Love Island until the reunion. But I was supposed to do the Hong sister, and then I went down this rabbit hole last night and it got really juicy, and I was like, oh my God, I have to talk about this. So if you don't know, I'm sorry. Not that one. Let me show you. Okay. So there's this app, it's called the T app. And I'm assuming this was inspired by the Facebook groups. If you don't know about the Facebook groups, are you living under a rock? Because girl, who doesn't know about the Facebook groups? So I believe the creator of the T app, which his name is Sean Cook, he founded the app in 2023 with the goal of providing women with tools to vet potential dates and ensure their safety. Cook was inspired to create T after witnessing his mother experience issues with online dating. The app allows women to discreetly inquire about potential dates and gain peace of mind before meeting them. So they have a TikTok. This is not sponsored, by the way. I feel like I need to say that. This is not sponsored. They have a Instagram, a TikTok. I already applied. I'm on the waiting list. I sent out 3 invites to not be on the waiting list, and somehow I'm still on the waiting list, which you'll see what I'm talking about here in a sec. And this is the man that created the app. A man created the app. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. So I thought, I thought it would be a woman creator, but no, it is a male creator. I don't know. Okay, that's my first red flag there. What else? Okay, so let's get into this breakdown though, right? Did I miss anything? Just wanted to give you a little bit of a backstory. I don't like just coming with the mess, and I don't at least give you the backstory. So it's supposed to be a dating safety platform. It was truly created for the safety of women with modern day dating. So let's get into a further breakdown, because again, I'm still on the waiting list. I'm not on the other side of this app. So I had to bring on some people that have been able to get past the waiting list, because if you have signed up, a lot of us are still in the waiting list or the waiting room. It's like, come on, approve me. Now I done took a picture of myself, but they have to do like a background check, and they have to make sure you're a woman, because they don't allow men on the app at all. So it's very similar to the little private Facebook groups that they have in different cities and things like that. So let's get into this.
The tea is shaking, the tea app that is. Everybody is talking about the new tea app for women to find out about the men in their area and see whether or not they hold red or green flags. There's a lot to this story. I've seen so much tea spilt already. So let's talk about it. Now, first off, you cannot screenshot on the T app at all. So I had to go ahead and get the information how I got the information. So it says our safety tools, run background checks, check criminal records, search for ex-offenders, look up the phone number, reverse the image search, and find social media profiles. So my best friend Savannah, she went on the T app yesterday, right? And she said you can only put in somebody's first name. There's no like last name. And if you don't know the guy's name, you could try to put in the nickname or what they're known by, but you can put the city and the picture up. This is a bad screenshot, but you see what say how the T works. Everything is anonymous. Screenshots are impossible. So I wasn't able to do that. All women.
That's a good question. Are you able to screen record in there? I don't think so. I don't think no type of screen monitoring is allowed in this app. However, you know, there are ways around it. Like you can take your iPad and record your phone, or you can take someone else's phone or your second phone and record from your phone or take a picture. You know what? There's ways around it. So I don't feel like it's 100% safe for women anonymously, especially if you give like too much detail with your story about, you know, the guy that you were dealing with and everything that went down. He may be able to still pinpoint who is behind this anonymous account. But then if he can't pinpoint who's behind this anonymous username, then he could just go after any woman that he suspects, which is not safe, by the way. But let's continue.
Are verified. So trying to get on this app, they had to verify me first. I'm not verified, but like I said, my best friend Savannah was on there all day yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you what she saw on there. Messy tea on there. She said you can access all the posts across the entire nation. You can search all the posts in the country by a man's name. You can set an alert for a man's name. So if your man's name is Leviticus and his name ain't on there yet, you could set up a alarm for Leviticus in
That's crazy.
Arkansas, you know? She said we donate 10% of all 10% to all national domestic violence hotlines, which is really tea. No pun intended. Well, this is me on the waiting list. It said I'm expected to wait like 17 hours. I did send it to my best friend Brittany so she could be like invited, and that's going to jump me in the line, but I have to wait now. Now, let me tell you what people been coming up with on this T app. So I'm on TikTok last night. You see in the corner, I'm uploading. I don't even scroll like that. The only time I'm ever scrolling is to find news or to upload and like kind of wait a little bit. Man, this came across my timeline. This guy, Gatsby, okay? Gatsby, look at his profile so you can make sure it's him. Y'all, he told a story about him talking about his friend getting like their information put out by a trans woman. So the trans woman basically tried to expose his cisgendered male friend, right? Tried to say they was messing around. The friend called Gatsby and was like, y'all gotta beat her up. You know, they trying to do all this stuff, expose me to my tea, whatever. Boom. So Gatsby said one of his female friends called him and was like, your boy on the T app. So he sent a picture like, oh, this is my boy. Remember I told y'all the story, because he told a story time about that same young man and the trans girl.
I have a question. Do you think that this is for a particular audience? Because I've seen some of the men and what they look like, and I'm just like, I would never talk to him in real life. Like I would never give him the time of the day. His pants are saggy. He is taking he's taking photos like this, like taking photos. Like I would never talk to a man like that. Then you got other men where like the watch, like, and I'm like, I would never talk to a man like that. And I wish I was like, that's why I was like, let me get on the app to really see if this is really necessary. Because the stuff that I've been seeing, I'm like, I would never talk to him. Then there's a photo. Hold on. How does it go? It's like this, right? And these are pumes. He's like taking a photo. And it's like this. And then there's like 20 some red flags. And it's like, he beats women. Oh my God, really? A man with a photo like this, I swear, I cannot make it up. And so I was like, because the purpose and the intent, I believe it was in the right place, right? But like, this is him taking a photo, and I'm just like, 24 red flags. And it says beats on women and cheated on every girl that he was with. 3 restraining orders against him. 2 of them are from ex-girlfriends. 1 is from his BM. Girl, what I expected, maybe my standards are too high, but like I really expected for the app to be like men in scrubs or men in suits and ties, men that look like they have a damn job, But I'm just like, well, maybe it's the demographic. Like maybe it's like a younger audience. So I went to look it up because I'm like, is this like catered to like a younger audience? Because it's really throwing me off. It's throwing me off. So it states here that it's highly popular with Gen Z. And I'm like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Especially regions like Dearborn has a waiting list due to demand. So I don't know if this is where it all started. I don't know. A lot of them look unemployed. I'm just being honest. No shade. They look unemployed. Some people are calling it, revolutionary. It's a tool for safety, which I get that. Like, I'm not against the safety. Others see it as a potential platform for gossip. So then the benefits, right? You label a man with green flags or red flags. So it offers a community sourced vetting, avenue for women to share experiences to prevent repeating mistakes. Some post warnings of abusive or dishonest men, which I don't disagree with this. And what else? It offers to validate, the decent men from the horrible ones or whatever like that. And then it helps professionally suggest. It helps identify unsafe behaviors, and professionals see value when it is used correctly. Only when it's used correctly. But that's the thing. Are women mature enough to use the app correctly? Because if women start to use the app to just be messy and to be revengeful and all of this stuff, it loses the true intention and purpose. So there are risks when it comes to this app too, which I feel like a lot of women are kind of overlooking how this app is actually very risky. It's not even just legally. We can get into false claims being made, STD accusations, which there was a whole Reddit discussion that could lead to potential civil suits. Then also there are attorneys out here that are cautioning people that if you are using the app, that you're not using it to bombard or harass someone, because even if the information is true or it's not true, it could be defamation or harassment. So there could be a lot of civil suits and things like that. Now, I'm not seeing any men on the app where I'm just they got the money to sue somebody, but there could be some men on there that do look like they could maybe sue you. But let's see. There are privacy concerns that arise from posting identifiable, what am I trying to say? Posting identifiable info and unverified rumors, raising ethical and legal questions. And that's what I'm saying. It's are women really thinking this all the way through? Because nothing is really anonymous on social media. I even had my hesitations when it came to the private Facebook groups, because there were women in there being messy. Am I the only one that saw in the private Facebook groups where it was women were telling their friends, or women were screenshotting and sharing with men that they knew? It was getting really messy. So I don't know. When it came to the private Facebook groups, I never even felt safe enough to really post in there and be free in there, because I always felt like women were going to reshare, or they could, or just a thought, or just a possible thought that they could reshare the information. It just never made me comfortable. And then honestly, it just comes down to responsible usage. Like, focus on sharing verified, meaningful experiences, not emotional bias or revengeful content on there. So that's the thing. Do you think, I guess my question is, do you think that women are mature enough to handle an app like this? That's what I want to know. Okay, that's what I want to know. Do you think women are mature enough to handle an app that has the right intentions? It has the right intentions to share experiences that could very well be harmful to women who potentially date a guy that they may be just talking to, or they may even be in a relationship with. I do feel like the intention was in the right place. But do you think women are mature enough to handle an app like this? That's my question.
So he had the female friend contact the person like, tell me more about dude. Do you know that the trans lady sent the girl, because you can only get on this app if you're a girl. You got to send your pictures and everything. Literally sent the girlfriend videos of dude getting his back blown out and blowing backs out. Taking it and giving it down. And you tried to have your friends harm that TS lady. Talk like it wasn't really true. All of that. Messy. My other girlfriend that was on the app, y'all, trigger warning. She saw one of her...
I agree. I would have to say that too. 90% no, 10% yes.
Friends, baby daddies on there. And the baby daddy, it looked like it had like 50 or 60 something women saying that he's a rapist. And so my friend, she called her friend whose baby dad that was. And the girl was like, I've been telling girls to stay away from him for years. Y'all thought I was playing? That he like tries to take girls' money, lies about how much he really got, and he will beat you and he will grape you. They're on there telling the tea on the T app. But there's also on there, they said that there's like green flags. So if you post a dude and you're like, y'all tell me about Sammy. And everybody's like, green flags on Sammy. That's a good guy. That's the homeboy. He worked down to the job with me. So you might be accidentally promoting your man for girls that might want to see him, but you're also might.
And we gonna get into that. We gonna get into the promotion that some of these women don't even know that they are actually promoting these men at the same time, that they think that they're exposing them. But that's a conversation for another day. That's a conversation for a later time that we're gonna have in this live.
You know what I mean? Letting the world know when somebody is a jerk. So I say everybody get on this app. Do not abuse this app. And really let's see what's going on with the tea.
Well, Chrissy, sis, I'm sorry. It seems like the women took what you said. Let's not abuse the app too lightly, because women are abusing the app. And sadly, I don't even know how long this app has been around. But women, it hasn't even been around that long, and it's already screwed. Like, it's already messed up. So let's just get into it, shall we?
I'm gonna delete my account on the T app because some of you bitches are fucking dumb and fucking weird. You have one brain cell that rattles in your skull like a goddamn maraca. Tell me why I'm on the fucking T app and some weird ass bitch is posting another woman and talk about she fucking other people's niggas, stop talking to her, if she fuck my man. Bitch, this is not the app for this. It's not. And then I'm hearing some of you dizzy dick whores are like sending screenshots.
By the way, this app has only been around this year. It just started January of this year. It's only July. The app wasn't even around a full year.
In screen recordings to the men that's being posted in the chat. Y'all are not girls. Y'all are dumbass bitches, dumbass pick-me's, and I don't fuck with y'all. The whole point of the T app is to warn other women about whether or not the person they're dating is a goddamn predator, an abuser, or a cheater, or all three. And what do? What the fuck do y'all do? Y'all go and report back to the people that may have allegations against them. You are putting people in fucking danger, you stupid bitch. Like, anyway, it's been fun. It's been real. We should have kept this app under wraps because y'all gonna get somebody killed and it'll be your fault.
No, y'all, this is real. She's not lying. She's not lying. You know, what I found to be so interesting is that there should have been background checks more than just the type of women that they were allowing on the app. I have to be honest with you. And I don't even know like what type of background check could be in place to stop like a collective of group of women, and you know the collective, like we'll call them the hooderettes, like those collective of women, like they didn't need to get access to this app because I feel like they were gonna abuse it. So at this point, I'm gonna call them the hooderettes. Okay, those group of women with those mindsets, you know what I'm talking about. And so, of course, you know they're male identified, they're male centered, and so of course they were gonna abuse the app. Of course they were. Of course. So let's get into it because again, I'm not on there, so I can only go off of what people are saying. Then look at this.
Fellas, I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all with that T app? As long as you have your shit together, majority of these girls love dudes that get a lot of women. That T app was looking like a menu low key. Like, why are you giving me all this information? All those chicks are going to do is like, okay, he look good. Well, let me go check out his Instagram. Let me go check out his social media pages. And they're going to go check you out. And they're like, okay, I didn't even know he was in the city. Oh, he ain't shit. You know, most dudes who ain't shit put it down and, you know, whatever fucking logic they come up with their head. Yeah, just have your shit together, you know. Decent money, decent car, you know. Don't have the SS's or the RTs or the SRTs. You swimming in the money. Like they literally gave these girls their own device to destroy themselves.
Remember I said 2025 is the reckoning for women? Wake up, ladies. I don't know what else to tell you. Wake the hell up. Didn't I say 2025 is the reckoning for women? And it's like this app was supposed to put men on blast, but it's actually putting us on blast. It's putting women on blast in such a negative way. First of all, why are we talking to men that look like this? Why? And then talking about, oh my God, he beats women. You don't think? I mean, like, and listen, y'all can talk about his beard all day. Y'all can say he got a struggling beard. All that, it don't matter. 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 It's like, he's not lying. Women are destroying themselves over this app. And it backfired. And it didn't even take that long. Like, it hasn't even been a year. It's the app. People just started getting on the app. And it skyrocketed in July. But the app has been around since January. So, I mean, he's not lying. It's just watch. We're going to get into it. Let's go a little bit deeper. But is it shocking that there are women on there that are like really scouting to see like who they should talk to next or date next? It's not shocking.
Like now every other chick gonna know about the dude or the dudes you're sleeping with, and they're gonna want to sleep with them too. Like, we've been saying this shit for years. Everybody is sleeping with everybody, and you're just helping speed up the process.
Now listen, the only reason why I downloaded the app was to just be nosy. I don't got nothing to worry about. Ain't nobody on that app that I would ever talk to. I just got to be real with you. I'm not sweating about nothing. Nothing. Not STDs, not unwanted pregnancies. He say, she say, my business I don't have to worry about anything. I'm sleeping the same way I slept the nights before that, last year and the year before that. And it's just, girls are literally losing their mind over this app. And I'm just like, it's...
The T app was designed to expose men, but it's exposing y'all women. It's showing just how dirty and nasty the men that y'all have been dealing with are. Y'all get online with these high standards that you don't have in real life, which is what I always say. You can't believe what they saying. You got to watch what they doing. They can tell you all day what they won't do, but that app is showing you what they will do. Y'all are showing just how low vibrational the men that y'all have to pick from are. You can't sit up and say.
And this is why I don't know when I said this. I think I said this last year. I said, I don't have a roster. There are not enough decent men to create a roster with. So if you have a roster, and I mean like a lengthy one, girl, like you must not have decent standards. Like your standards must be very fucking low. And that means he probably do have money, right? But I have more standards than just being financially stable. Do you not understand that there are girls in the app that's like, yeah, he did this and he did that, but he got money? And the girls are like, money? He has money? I'm still talking to him. They bypass the fact that the woman said he beat on her. Bypass the fact that the woman said he's emotionally abusive, he's manipulated her. As soon as they read, he has money though. He'll spend money though. All that other shit went out the fucking window. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And then some of them are exposing the facts. Like there was a situation where I think it was 35 women, one man, where he was sleeping with all of these women and he infected 35 women with HIV. And it was one man. And they all came to this one post and was exposing him. But at the same time, they were exposing themselves. It was just insane. And I'm not here to put the blame on him infecting the women. It's just like, ladies, it's like it's at some point you really got to start looking in the mirror, because you can't keep putting it all on men though. Seriously, all just 35 women, 35, and it's 2025. Like you have Instagram, you have Facebook. These men can't run and hide like it's 1960, 1970. You telling me you didn't know nothing? And you know what I'm also seeing too when it comes to this app? Some of these girls are downloading the apps so that they can see what other girls that, you know, this one guy is messing with, so then they can compete with the other woman.
You got all these options, yet these are the men that you're picking. The truth is, that's all you got to pick from. You have a bunch of group of nasty, terrible men to choose from, and you're just trying to find the best out of the worst. But all of them are horrible. Everything that you have to choose from is horrible because of how you are as a woman. You carry yourself in a way that there's a very specific type of man who would find you attractive. And that small group of men is who y'all are choosing from.
And then like, no, let's like really make it make sense. Like if you have a roster in 2025, right? But you scream from the mountaintops that there are not enough good men or decent men out here. How do you have a roster? How? If you can relate to the men on those apps, you need to raise your standards. You do. You got to raise your standards. And then you have multiple men on there too. You got to raise your standards. Like if anything, like you should look at the app, because that's been the whole thing this year, right? From the statue, from Huda, from Love Island. And I'm talking about the statue in Times Square where black women were triggered and we're calling a statue a mammy and we're saying the statue had an attitude. It was a statue, okay, that couldn't talk, couldn't do nothing. It was just standing in Times Square. It was not a real person, right? But for whatever reason, that statue had a lot to say for a lot of people, okay? So it was the statue that mirrored something back to you, right? The Huda situation, that mirrored something back to you, right? Okay, now we have the T app. What is that mirroring back to you? What it's mirroring to me is that my standards are high, because there's not a man on there that I would ever talk to. Seriously, like my standards are too fucking high for me to even be concerned with this. And if you feel like you are concerned with this app, you need to raise your standards. It's time for you to level up, because that app, it should not be relatable to you. it should not be relatable to you at all. You look at the app like, I don't see nobody on here. No, not one person.
And that's why y'all are sharing the same men. Because out of that small group of men that y'all are all picking from, y'all are trying to find the best looking one, the one who appear to seem like he got some money, even though he usually don't end up having no money. Y'all are all picking and filtering through that small group of disgusting, nasty pookies, right? And no matter what you get online and say about how you want rich men, you ain't even in proximity to rich men. Rich men don't even see you on their radar when you walk by, right? Because nothing about who you are and how you carry yourself would pick up on the radar of a man who got any class about himself, right?
And that's what I need the girls to understand. Why would a quality man most likely not be on an app like that? Because he has a lot to lose. He has a lot to lose. So either he moves in a very careful way, okay? Or he just doesn't move like that at all. He's not like a quality man is not going to be on an app like that. So if you're attracted as a woman, if you're attracted to that because you feel like there's some tea on there that you think you need to find, baby, that tells me that you need to raise your standards. Like, seriously, you need to raise your standards. Cause no way, like, you should be thinking like, oh, the type of man I'm attracted to, he wouldn't put himself at risk to be exposed in this way. He wouldn't carry himself. He wouldn't hang around certain women to be exposed in this way. He would not. He would not. He would not. He would not. He would have integrity. He would not carry himself in this way. Which is why when I woke up this morning and I was going through all this here, I still slept the same last night because I wouldn't deal with a man like that. You know, it starts with you. It really do. It starts with you. It really do. A quality man would not be on there. And that's what I'm saying. I actually downloaded the app because I wanted to be proven wrong about the quality. Because I'm like, let me see if there are men in suits and ties. Let me see if there are men on there that are dressed really well, that carry themselves really well. I'm like, let me just see. Let me get proven wrong. I was not proven wrong, y'all. And we're going to get into the stuff that, and it's from different cities too. So it's not even from the same city. It's from different cities. And you literally see low quality men on there. I'm just like, well, where are the high quality men that are being exposed? Because I know they out there.
Pookies find you desirable. And that's the reason why y'all are all sharing the same pookies. That's the reason why y'all all sharing the same pookies. It don't matter what y'all get on that app and expose regarding these men, how terrible they done treated you, what STDs they done gave you, how many babies they done had and left. There still will be a line of women ready to give that man a shot to see whether or not she can get better results than you got. So you can never really expose men because there's always going to be women who are willing to test it out for themselves and still see whether or not the stuff the previous women said is actually true.
Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let's get into who's on the apps, right?
Oh, y'all, I finally caught up with DC. Hey, Mo, this is crazy. They put in all...
Y'all, I'm bougie. This why I'm bougie. Like, honestly, absolutely not. Like, seriously, seriously.
Oh, y'all, I finally caught up with DC.
And DC's supposed to be a city for professionals. So I'm like, where are the professionals?
Hey, Mo, this is crazy. They putting all these dudes on here, bro. They's not playing. If your man...
Hold on. And then even this one right here, right? The one with the button up, right? He more on the cleaner side, but he looked like a hotep. That's what I'm just... So, and then look at this, the one down here with the glasses and he cheesing like this. I would never date a man like that.
Bro, they's not...
And then the man that's eating with the hat, with the trucker hat on, he eating like this. He looks sloppy to me. It don't look like he showered recently.
if your man on here, you might want to cry.
That's why I said it's exposing women. Because, like, if you are if you feel like you just need to download this app, girl, you need to raise your standards. You need to
These
raise.
comments is crazy. Like, they finally let me in, y'all, and the dudes they got on here, oh my God, if one of your niggas is on here, blink twice. Like, this is crazy. They really putting these dudes on here and exposing them for cheating, living with their baby mothers, and living in basements, not having money, all that. Like,
look at this dude right here in the middle. He got a middle finger up, taking a photo, holding his stuff. Like, I would never date a man like. This is why I woke up sleeping the same way I went to bed last night, because sleeping peacefully. Because I'm just like, what is this?
what is wrong? This is so insane, y'all.
Did y'all see how somebody had a mugshot on there too? So that's DC, right? And that's just a simple scroll, right? So I'm just like, okay, let me check a different city. Let me see if it's any better. And I'm just trying to find one man that I would like really try to take serious. Y'all know I don't do men with chains. I don't like men with chains. I can't stand that. So okay, so let me explain. Okay, I'm looking for a man that wears, like, you know, collared shirts with linen pants. A man that dresses like grown, not childlike. This is childish to me. Like, wear like the cashmere sweaters, wear the nice jeans, where are like not saggy pants, saggy jeans. Where are the guys or the men that dress really nice? Like, this is childish to me. Like, that's why I'm like, is there like an age limit for this app? Like, look at this. This man in his watch, but he on a boat, I guess.
Oh shit.
This is a mess. This right here, this one right here, that's a mess. I just, okay. One, there's one right here. You see the man, and he has like his shirt kind of open at the top. One man so far. Y'all see him right here? And he looks like he's out at a restaurant or something like that. But the rest of this, it's just childish. It's just very childish to me. I just, this is crazy. But this is the majority, though. Like, that's what I'm trying to point out to women. I'm like, this is the majority. And then for a woman like myself, this is not helpful, because I can look at you and I'm like, I would never talk to you. Seriously. This is crazy. It's just, oh my God. And he's 36. He older than me. He older than me. That's crazy. You know what? Let me show something else. Okay, this is embarrassed. Women should be embarrassed because this is what y'all hyping up on online. I'm like, these are the men that these are men y'all talking about. Let me see if there's another one.
Shake that shit, don't stop her.
This another city. What city is it? This is Houston. This is Houston. And I'm just like, just girl, I guess. I mean, I guess. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the theme song. I'm just
Front to the back, from the front to the back. I didn't know she could dance like that.
and it's a bunch of women fighting over these men. That's why I'm like, I gotta go look at the comments because I'm just like, this is crazy. Over these are the men y'all fighting over? Girl, this is crazy. And then let's go back to this, right?
Fellas, I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all with that T-app? As long as you have your shit together, majority of these girls love dudes that get a lot of women. That T-app was looking like a menu low key.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't talk to enough men to be concerned with Houston, the dating apps, or the T apps, or the Facebook pages. When you're a quality woman, you don't expose yourself to a bunch of men because you understand that there are not a lot of quality men. So you're not going to expose yourself to a bunch of men. It's really simple. So no, I'm looking at the Houston like, this is what y'all are out here fighting over in Houston. I'm just like, because I've been around quality men in Houston and, they're far in between. But it's like, I just don't understand why the Dusties and the Pookies, I don't get it. I don't get it. As a woman, though, when you are a quality woman, you're not going to expose yourself to just random men constantly. Like, they're not quality people. So I don't think the girls understand, like, when you level up and you really work on yourself and you really raise your standards, the bar is not in hell. You quickly start to understand that, okay, being a quality woman means I'm not going to have a bunch of friends and I'm not going to have a roster of men that I can just randomly talk to. Like, you're not. There's not going to be an abundance of people when you truly are quality and when you see yourself as that. Like, you're not going to be exposing yourself to just any and everybody all the time. I'm sorry. And that includes friendships. That includes creating relationships with women. Like, you're not going to be overexposing yourself like that. It's nearly impossible. It's impossible. That's what I want the girls to understand. It's literally impossible because you can't come online and complain about men ain't this and men ain't that, but then, like, you're overexposing yourself to all of these men. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense to me. But let's continue, okay? Because he's even talking about how the T app was looking like, no, this commenter, which is from a woman, the T app was looking like a menu low key. A menu? Are we looking at the same group of men? Are we really scrolling on the app and we're looking at the same group of men? What menu are y'all looking at? I would be more impressed if the men even has some money, but a lot of them don't even look like they have that. Let's see. And then let me bring Tiffany in here.
What's up, y'all? Hey, ladies. I'm gonna need y'all to cut it out. So now you got the What's the T app, and it's telling you about all these different men, I guess in different cities. The same thing that what was that Facebook group? Is this your man or whatever? All of the women in there, you trying to find out T on a man that you not gonna leave. If your man is in there and he got about 4 or 5 different women that's claiming him, understand none of y'all going anywhere. You doing all of that, trying to do all this research on what this man is doing. All you getting ready to mess up your own central nervous system. Yeah. Because one thing these men gonna do is cheat and have multiple women. You know why? Because it's easy. If something was hard for a man to do, he wouldn't do it. Like,
do y'all see how this makes us look bad as women? Like, it makes us look so bad. Because if we would have stayed in the space of what the app was truly intended for, which was for the safety of women, if we would have stayed in this realm, then yes, I would be like, yes, this app is purposeful, and I 1,000% agree. But when we are now, we're losing the sauce, because you have pick-me's that are in there. You have male-identified women that are in there. You also have women in there that are just messy, that want to expose a guy because she thought she was in a relationship with this man, and she's finding out that she's not. And it's just, it got really, really messy. I don't think so, because if you look at how people are saying it's a misogynistic take, I don't think it's a misogynistic take when women are literally embodying this behavior. So who's really misogynistic? Is it the woman, Tiffany, that's calling it out, seeing how women are acting and seeing how women are moving? Because she's not lying. She's literally speaking on the behavior in which women are exhibiting, which women are literally responding, looking at the men that are being exposed as abusers, men that are spreading HIV and STDs around, men that are on the apps manipulating and playing women and abusing women and all of that. And you got other women out here that are looking at the same app that we're looking at, and they're saying, yeah, like, it's starting to look more like a menu to me, not an expose. So I'm just like, no, like, she's speaking real shit. Like, you have to understand the mentalities in which a lot of these women are exhibiting when it comes to this app. Y'all can't get mad at Tiffany pointing out what women are choosing to do with the information. Y'all could have just kept this if this is what y'all was gonna do.
taking care of a woman. That's why they don't do it, because it's too hard. They would rather have 10 pennies than one dime, because taking care of that one dime, you got to be careful with it. Because if you not, you might lose it. You got 10 pennies, 3 fall off. You still...
Nikki, not Taco Bell menu, but that's what it's giving. It's giving Taco Bell. It's giving Taco Bell.
Still got 7 left. These men don't want to do nothing that's hard, so they do what's easy. And that's have multiple women, because nowadays women are paying.
And then, you know what's so crazy is once it's all said and done, the men get exposed. He deals with multiple women, whatever the case may be. He's still going to have a woman to deal with at the end of the night.
Women are sharing, they are paying, and they are staying. So all you women out there, all you females in all these different cities that's on this What's the Tea app, the only real reason why you trying to find out if he got other women, because you trying to compete. Yeah, you want to compare and compete with whatever woman he that's claiming him. Because you damn sure not going nowhere. Y'all getting ready to be on some Barbara and Shirley, woman to woman, talking to and comparing notes. Why? Why do all of that and you not going anywhere?
This is my thing. Tell me Tiffany is lying, then I'll agree with you. Tell me she's lying and tell me what she's lying about.
Men are able to cheat because women allow it. They stay, they deal with all types of crap. You paying your way, you taking care of him, letting him drive your car to the other girl house. Why do all of that? Why do all that? And you know damn well you're not going anywhere. What's up, y'all?
It's a bad look. They need to take, it's a bad look. It was a good look when it originally started, but now it has gotten in the hands of just the wrong women. That's all I'm gonna say. I believe the intentions were in the right place when this app was created, but now it has truly lost its purpose. Let me see.
I don't even want to put nobody in an uproar, but I just need to say one thing. The T app in the Bay Area is OC as fuck. Cause how we supposed to be exposing these niggas and being discreet about it, and y'all on there talking about y'all was fucking with BV. Or fucking a nigga who had an STD. Or HIV? Like, are the niggas the problem? Or is it Y'all. Then y'all in there talking about the niggas is DL. It's 2 places I won't see you bitches, and that's at the morgue and the graveyard.
Y'all, what is a male center accent? What is male center accent? What is that?
Cause these niggas will murder for hire over that shit.
Let's just continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let me see what this one is.
I think the final boss of all pick-me's are the ones that are allowing their brothers, their male cousins, their male best friends, their uncles, whoever, to use their page to post women. Like, that has to be the most pick-me thing I've seen in a minute. Like, I literally don't even understand, like, the logic. Like, don't you feel like a weirdo passing your phone to a male for an app created for women and women only? One thing about me, I don't care. I don't care if you're my brother. I don't care if you're my uncle. I don't care if you're my male best friend. If you're a weirdo, if I find out that you're beating women, if you're a serial cheater, I don't care how good of a cousin, how good of a brother you are to me. You still are a weirdo. I've dated men who treat their sisters and mothers like queens and still were weirdos to the women that they dated.
Honestly, Miss Goddess, I'm disappointed. I just felt like, I thought women were really ready to leave this type of stuff behind, but it's very clear to me that the majority of women are not ready to leave this behind because they don't want to leave low quality men behind. They still want to allow these low quality men to have access to them. And that's what it really is for me. I feel like when it comes to the creation of the app, the purpose and the intentions, they were all in the right place. But when it comes down to it, women collectively were not ready to truly handle an app like this because it could have truly been resourceful and beneficial to women. And I believe that when it first started, before it got clout and before it started to trend, it was there intentionally and it was purposeful for the right women and the right people. But it's really turned into something else. And it's becoming like more revengeful and just messy and like women just wanting to blast a man for whatever reason. It's just not good at all. It's not good.
The fact that y'all are going out of your way to make a safe place for women become an unsafe place.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all are weird.
And then like with the rise of being a girl's girl, don't be a mean girl, girl code and all of this stuff. It's all bullshit to me. And I've been telling y'all this. I've been telling you this. This year has been exposing women in the weirdest ways. Let me see. Is it this one? Because, hold on. Let me wait.
Unfortunately, there's a creator on this app that's been exposing what women are writing on the T app. I think it's dangerous and I think it's disgusting, to be frank. The app is supposed to be a safe space for women, and you even have to verify your gender when you're signing up. And you also have to...
And what women are not understanding is it's exposing the fact that you're not safe with other women. So this whole girl's girl, women's empowerment, let's create women-only communities and all of that bullshit. You're not safe with other women either. That's what it's exposing. How is it a safe space that was created for women to be safe in is no longer safe because of other women? It's exposing us. Like, it's exposing, like, it's not us versus them. It's like, we don't know who's who. That's the truth. We don't know who's who. We don't know who we can really trust and who we can't really trust. And just because she's a woman, it doesn't mean that you can trust her. How is it that a safe space that was truly made for women is no longer safe because of women? How is that even possible? And the app wasn't even a year old. The app wasn't even 2 or 3 years old. And it got compromised within a few months.
agrees to the terms and the conditions, which specify that app is supposed to be a safe place. So not only are you violating trust, but you're also violating the terms and conditions that you agreed to. And I feel like that should come with some serious consequences because you are not just airing things out. You are literally going on that app and harvesting things to bring back to another app so that you can get likes and comments. And I don't think it's edgy or entertaining. For real, I think that low key, you just a bad person hiding behind a trending topic, to be honest. Then I bet you she the type that swear to God to everybody that she's a girl's girl. But no, you're not. You're a views girl, literally.
And I told y'all, I think I told y'all this last year. I said there's two different type of pick-me's. It's the pick-me's that want to be desperately picked romantically. And then there are the pick-me's that want to be accepted among men. Like they want to be seen as one of the men. Or they have trauma that is associated with women. And so like they have this very bitter outlook on women. And so like they're pick me because of that. Like they want to be accepted among the men. These are the type of women that typically say things like, I only have male friends. I don't have any female friends or anything like that. And it's just like, so you are still going to put them before yourself, even though you're a woman. That's insane. So it's just a lot of that going on, I feel like. But understand, pick-me's are not just the girls that are desperate when it comes to men. It's the other women too that are typically scorned by some type of female relationship that they have had in their life. It could be their mother, it could be their sister, a cousin, a friend from their past or something like that, where they are scorned because of the female relationship that they had at one point in time. They could, and listen, I'm not here to dismiss, they could have went through some type of betrayal and it really hurt them. They could have went through a lot of trauma. I'm not here to dismiss that, but because they are still wounded based off of that past relationship, they are pick-mishas because of that. They haven't healed properly from that experience. So they just don't trust women at all. And they're for men because of their own experience. And they feel like they can relate to men more because of the experience that they had with that female friend or female relationship that they had somewhere in their life. And it could have been their mother. You never really know. So there are different type of pick-mishas. It just seems like the internet only likes to focus on the pick-mishas that want to desperately be in a relationship with men. But some of them are just wounded and they're hurt from past female relationships that they've had. It could even been a coworker, a manager, a boss or something like that. And so now they just feel like they relate more to men because they bond with them over whatever trauma that they have. So it's a lot of that going on.
You violated the rules of that platform, and then now you're coming to this platform to parade other people's pain from what they endured from these men for likes and views and comments. And honestly, I think that the punishment should fit the crime, and somebody should handle it as the violation that it really is.
Let me continue. And then the sad part about, for me, when it comes to the 35 women that were infected by the one man, of course, is responsible. The 35 women, right, that were infected, who exposed that though? Like, that's the thing. It's like, okay, he infected all of these women. It's one man. How did that get outside of the app though? Now, those 35 women are exposed, meaning he could retaliate. He could seek revenge because he may not know who actually exposed them. So he's going to go after the 35 women. And then it's all because of one woman decided to take that information outside of the app. Like, that's dangerous. It makes no sense to me. But let's continue. That is so dangerous. And let me guess, it was one of his homegirls or something like that. Then it got so out of hand. It got so out of hand that men went and created an app.
T-app. Hey, man, I know you thought I forgot about you. That's impossible. Now, a lot of y'all been hitting me in the DM asking me, hey, bro, is there a T-app for men? You bet there is. And oh my gosh, it's juicy. I want you to download this app. And boy, I think it's better than the T app. The functionalities in it, remarkable. How easy it is to find that crazy woman, remarkable. They have a section for women that makes false claims. I sip my tea. So fellas, oh, you get ready for this. I'm not done. Well, look here, fellas.
It's called the T-Born app dating advice, and it's for men only.
Got our own app, and I promise you, oh, it's juicy. Don't mind the 2.0. You might have to get on there wee hours in the morning because I'm telling you, you thought women was on point. You thought women was amazing at laying out timelines. Well, I'm going to let you know this app's so juicy. You just got to see it for yourself. Yeah, them backdoor girls, they on there too. Them girls that make false claims, I told you, it's on there too. Them girls that's trying to float around and give you that thing, it's on there too. Like Kanye West say, that gold digger, she takes my mind.
And that's what makes me so upset. It's like, this will be on lock, but the other app is not. That was made for women originally. This is crazy.
They on there too, fellas. I hope you have a good time. If you have a hard time finding that link, I'm dropping this link in the comments. And if you can't copy and paste it, if you're too dang slow to read words, just hit me on my inbox. I'll send you the link. So, fellas, I'm introducing to you T-Born. You're welcome.
Now listen, this app was only up for 24 hours. And then it was taken down, and it was because allegedly, I don't know how true this is, but allegedly the reason why it was taken down was because men were posting revenge porn on the app. So posting women's nudes on the app. Okay, so they ended up taking it down. Now this is what I am gonna say. This is messy. This is messy as fuck. This is why I don't entertain low vibrational people and low vibrational activity, because when people will literally take it to hell. Like, you know, you think you're doing something, but people will literally take it to hell, especially if you're out here dealing with men that have nothing to lose. They will take it to hell, which was why there were a group of men on there posting women's nudes, thinking that that wasn't revenge porn, not really thinking things all the way through, which also goes and it tells me that the type of men that are out here that a lot of you are entertaining are so low vibrational that they didn't care to post nudes of women on an app, not thinking how that was revenge porn. So that just tells me the type of mentality in which a lot of these women are dealing with when it comes to these men. So then, so a lot of women are happy about it, but I'm just like, so now there's going to be another app for men that's going to come back, right? And they're going to make it to where you can't post nudes, but you can still post about women in these spaces and on these apps. So let's continue. So here's a woman that is freaking out about it.
And I'm really minding my business when it comes to that T app, because what y'all don't get is, bitch, we ain't no motherfucking saints. If them niggas make an app and it's only for them and we ain't gonna be able to get on that motherfucker and they either telling shit, what then? What is y'all gonna do? That's what I'm saying. Y'all starting shit, and I'm not in the I don't agree with it. I really don't, because this shit can go left real fast. This shit can go left really fast. And to be honest, we had already knew these niggas wasn't shit. They still look at us like we're the fucking prize. It's some bitches that just openly honest about themselves, and that's cool. But I'm not one of them bitches. I don't want my motherfucking dirty drawers to be out, or my skeletons in the closet to be out. I want them to be in the closet and modest. Y'all gotta stop that. Cut that shit out. Let that shit go. Delete that shit off your phone, please. Because if they do it to us, we're going to be crying all motherfucking day.
You know, this is why I mind my business. I keep to myself. People be like, I don't know how you do it. It's easy to do in times like these because I don't got shit to worry about. I don't care if it's the man app, the woman app. I don't got shit to worry about because I just don't overexpose myself to people. I just don't. I don't fuck with people like that. I keep a very close, small, knit circle for a reason. There's no exposing me and my business because I just don't be moving crazy out here. I don't deal with too many people. There's not too, and that's the thing. It's like people come online complaining about people all day. It doesn't matter if it's a man doing it or a woman doing it, but you still overly exposing yourself. Make that shit make sense to me because it just don't. And then here's a man. He talks about how he was exposed on the app. And his audio is so low we can't even listen to him. But it's like I would never talk to somebody like this. I just wouldn't. First of all, it seemed like he recorded this in the middle of the day. You should be at work. You should be working on something. You should have time. Like, seriously, you should be at work doing something. I don't know what, but you should be doing something. Let me see. Where else? Where else? Is it this one?
And as far as that T-Born app, fellas,
that's a man.
Do not follow the ladies' footsteps, okay? We are not them. We don't play by the same rules, okay? You fuck around and go post your girl in there to see if she did some shit, and some shit gonna get done to her, okay? We are polar opposites. The girls is doing it to warn each other. We doing it to find that information. The shit is turning us on, okay? Cause what do you mean Shorty's a hoe when she was sucking the first night? She was sucking the first night? Let me get her email, cause I'm not gonna lie. I'm asking for me. I'm asking for me. Drop it right now. Drop it.
This is just, y'all, this is messy. If y'all wanted to end dating in 2025, y'all have officially have just done it. And I feel like the people that have removed themselves from dating, like myself, like I just took myself out the game. Like I didn't get forced out the game. I didn't get hurt out the game. I just fucking removed my motherfucking self. And I feel like it's because we saw the shit coming. We saw it coming. The apps were just getting, if you were on Hinge at the beginning, when it first started, it was a well organized, it was decent quality guys on there, and then it just went downhill. And it's in the gutter. It's like if you're a woman of real quality, like you're not even on the dating apps like that no more because there's garbage on there. There's like if you're trying to hook up, Tinder, that started in the dumpster. So it's just like, no, it's kind of on point. Like if you are off the dating apps and you trying to meet people old fashioned, that's the only way you gonna have a chance. That's the only way. I would not play with my life on these apps at all. It don't matter if it's a dating app, a T app that exposes people for dating. It's just best that you try to get to know people organically because this shit is just messy.
And I ain't starting no rumors, but word around town, they trying to, y'all done started some shit. Now they think about doing the female one. See, you don't fuck with Philly niggas. Y'all done started some. See, I don't be in the streets. All my gentlemen callers that I was messing around with, we left on good terms. I ain't got to worry about that. I will tell my cousins and my brother locked up. I tell my baby father, he from South Philly. He'll fuck y'all up. Oh, no, he gonna call me a whore. He see me on there, he gonna call me a whore. No, but I don't be sending nudes. And what's up?
TT, I 1,000% agree with you. We just need to be honest. There are a lot of low vibrational women and men that will never change. And they have taken over these apps because that's what's popular. You got to understand that the algorithm is rooted in capitalism, right? And the algorithm is also, not only is it rooted in capitalism, but it's rooted in what tends to go viral. Well, the low quality stuff goes viral because it's entertaining. So when it comes to these apps, they have completely been taken over by low quality people. Like you just got to be real about it. So there's no need in you exposing yourself to these apps like that. On dating apps, the T apps, It don't matter. Like, it's all going to be the same outcome. And it's because the United States, and I'm only speaking for the United States, it cares more about capitalism than quality of life, quality relationships, quality health, like quality nutrition. Because when you try to get the quality, it costs more. So any of these apps that are like free and you are just overexposing yourself, it's like you already know what you're getting yourself into. Well, you should know what you're getting yourself into. You're not getting quality. Like, you have to think like that. You just have to.
You, that's it. You don't need to be going nowhere running your mouth. Just shut up. Take the coochie and go. Take the coochie and go. And if I loved you and we don't talk no more, that's it. No, come on, right? I ain't gonna say nothing, right? I don't know. Y'all should never started. No, right. I shouldn't be on here. I don't be outside. I just go on a little bit of day. Now you got me questioning shit. I ain't even seen none of my niggas on there. I don't even got no niggas no more. See, come on, y'all.
And you know, the type of people that I feel like that are really gonna be on these apps are the Dutch and the Frenchman, the Duchess and the Frenchman. I forget her real name. I don't want to butcher it. It was a very unique name. But the Dutchman and no, the Frenchman and the Dutch, I think her name was the Duchess. I think that was her name. But it's like, that's the quality that the app is really giving. Like, toxic relationships back and forth where they cheat on each other, they get back together. It's baby mama, baby daddy. Like, it's that type of stuff. It's that type of stuff. So I'm just like, yeah, it's not for me. I was wanting to be proven wrong, that there would be, like, you know, higher quality, but it wasn't given that.
Right? I ain't gonna be on it though. I'm a mother. I do what I gotta do for me and my kids. I be in the house. Come on, y'all got me questioning shit in here. Come on, y'all. Y'all draw. No, I ain't gonna be on there. If I'm on there, a bitch did it. If it's a bitch behind that page, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck y'all up. Because none of my niggas gonna be on there. I ain't even say none of my niggas on here. Y'all take my blood pressure up a little too early today. I'm telling you now. It's gonna get. Come on. I don't feel like calling none of my cousins fucking on y'all up. For real. I ain't fuck with nobody right now. Shh. Come on, y'all. Die.
Dior. Duchess Dior and the Frenchman. That's what it gives. That's what the app gives to me. And then I was hoping to see older people on there. Like, you know, my age range, like 30, 40-year-olds. And this lady is saying that there are 30 to 40-year-olds on there. But I'm like, is that even a good thing? Probably not.
T-App update. For those of you who don't know, the T-App is the new app for women. You literally have to vet that you're a woman before you can get on the app. The app is supposed to help women date smarter. You can also do background checks. I did a video on it. Anyway, so I'm on the app, and I thought surely this app is created for people who are like early 20s, to late 20s, and early 30s. Child, the ages on the people on that app starting to creep up. It's grown people on the app now. Real grown. Like, you should know better. Your behavior should not be exposed on the T-App, but they are exposing. And what really makes this app interesting is when other people start corroborating the stories that are being shared on the app. And then it gets even worse when people go, yeah, girl, I saw that guy in a Facebook group. There are Facebook groups that are also exposing men as well. And people will say, girl, I saw that guy in a Facebook group a month ago. What? Yo, people better walk in the light. I don't know what portal Cat Williams opened up, but people are still being exposed after that Cat Williams interview. This is wild. I mean, every time I get on there, I am seeing something new. People are exposing who not paying child support, diseases people have, who they cheating on, if they've been to jail. It's a lot of stuff going on. Now, if you get on the T-App, one of the keys to being able to get access easier is inviting friends to join the app. Once you do that, oh, you in there. Highly recommended though. We'll see how long the app lasts. But for now, it seems like people are really being informed. So I have a T-App update. For those of you who don't know, the T-App is the new app for women. You literally have
Let me just move on. I think I covered everything. Let's bring this lady on too.
A lot of y'all on this T app are genuinely boggling my mind because you sound like a female incel, and that's crazy to me. We need to do better. I'm gonna break it down.
Can y'all like the video? Can y'all thank you, Mia, and thank you, Island Girl and Crystal, my mom. Thank y'all for trying to get people to like the video. I appreciate it. I really do. But this woman, she makes a lot of sense because it also makes me question, like, because a lot of women are trying to make it seem like they were in relationships with these men. And you know how some women are delusional? Yeah, some women are very delusional. They think that because they're in a situationship that they're committed. They're not. There was no commitment ever given to this woman at all. So there's a lot of that, to the point where this woman is on the app and she's getting frustrated, like, do y'all understand the difference when it comes to like dating and the different levels in which you tend to be in with men? Like, there are women trying to expose men that were just in the talking stages. It's crazy. It's crazy. So let's continue.
For the people that don't understand, this is the tiers of dating. First is talking. That's such a cute word that we put it on. That means dating, okay? Dating doesn't mean you're exclusive. It means you're getting to know people, and you can get to know multiple people. This is the villa, babe. You can get to know multiple people. Below that, exclusivity, going steady, like they used to say in the old days. Boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all locked in, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, locked in. Underneath that would then be marriage, okay? You're up in tier 1, babe. And every time I've seen these comments on the T app, it drives me crazy. We were talking, we were texting. Like, that's all y'all got is some words. Y'all eating word candy. Y'all got cavities out the back of your asshole because you just eating up the words and shit, bitch. He ain't take you on no dates. You can smash up aside like a smash burger. You expecting this man to be loyal to you and not, huh? You giving the milk for free. Why he gonna buy the cow, bitch? Don't get on.
So like you got women on there that are like exposing men for talking to other women when there was nothing committed. They just had a talking stage. And I don't know about y'all, but I thought it was simple. It's like, okay, you meet someone, you're getting to know someone, you're in this talking stage with them. It's not supposed to last forever, but there's a courtship that's supposed to happen. And then once you move out of that talking and courtship phase, then you move to exclusive boyfriend-girlfriend relationship and then marriage. You got women on there that are just at the stage of courtship and talking that are trying to expose men for talking with other women and things like that. And just being messy. So I'm just like, the app is just ruined. And it's ruining dating even more. And I believe that the intentions were in the right place when it came to how this app was created and why it was created. But I don't think women can truly handle an app like this responsibly.
Don't hate me when I say this. And I'm not a pygmy. But I feel like the T app should be used for serious shit. Like, it shouldn't be made a messy app. It shouldn't be made something funny to get on there and laugh at your brother or to go check and see if your homeboy on there. Nobody should be on there coming whore. Like, I'm pretty sure if a nigga dealt with you in 2010 and he dogged you, you gonna call him a whore. We get that. We know we out here fucking with whores. What should be posted is niggas that got STDs that they can't get rid of. Niggas that's out here
like important stuff, you know, like serious allegations. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It's like the serious allegations are being watered down by the mess and the drama. This is why, even when it comes to my platform, I don't entertain mess and drama, because then it will overshadow the seriousness of my platform. And it's the same thing with this app. It's like the serious allegations are now being overshadowed or watered down by the mess and the drama. The girls coming on there being messy, like, yeah, girl, I was talking to him. Did he take you out? Did you go on a date with him? Were y'all exclusive? It's like being watered down by stuff like that.
Touching on kids and then go to jail. Niggas that's out here beating on bitches and, you know, got the whole hood behind him. You know, niggas that's out here with AIDS. Niggas that's out here down low. Niggas that's out here fucking your homeboy when you know he got a wife. You know, shit like that. That's the shit that we should be seeing on the T pages. Not no, oh, if I call, he coming, ... or it shouldn't be no shit like, girl, he be in my ZM. Who gives a fuck about little shit like that? The app was made to protect women, not to be turned into something funny, messy, something that's gonna take over on Facebook, something that's gonna have two hoes fighting in the street because he texting both of y'all. Nah, we looking for the serious shit that we need to know about niggas, man. Do not shit. Playing on this app gonna get a lot of people hurt. Playing on this app gonna get a lot of people, like, I'm telling y'all need to chill with this app.
Y'all better learn from Duchess Dior. Y'all, and I'm not saying that to be, it's not a funny laughing matter. I will leave the link to that story. Y'all better learn. Seriously, because she thought the shit was cute. She was kikiing, and her friend got on the phone and she thought everything was all fun and games. And then it turned left quick. I'm sure Duchess's followers did not think that that would be her last live. So girls, ladies. And that's what I'm saying. I thought collectively women were mature enough to handle an app like this, but it's really exposing that women are not mature enough to handle an app like this. It's really sad.
It for what it's made for. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I see this app going badly if y'all start using it in the wrong way. Like, for real, all that motherfucking accepting messages and telling who sent something anonymously. Like, stop. The app was made for something good. Use it for the good.
I also want to say this too. Like, even when it comes to my platform, I'm not big on exposing people. If the information is not out here, I don't play games like that. I don't do what other YouTubers do. I know it makes a lot of money. It gets you the engagement and the views and things like that. But that's the reason why I have that in my bios, because I talk about things that are already public. It gotta already be out here. Anything else is strictly a prediction, or it's just my opinion, and that's it. That's the reason why I keep that annoying ass intro. It's been up there. It will still be up there. We do not sip tea on this channel because I feel like sipping tea, just like the app is called the tea app. There's a reason why I just refrain from using that language, because things get messy real quick, and then you find yourself in some mess. And things can get dangerous real quick too. So you got to be careful about that type of stuff.
I look crazy because I just came back from the gym, but what's really getting on my nerves is this tea app. It's literally a bunch of women posting pictures of men, talking about men and what they've done and what type of person that they are. We all gonna have preconceived notions about a certain type of men from where they're from, their demographic, their backgrounds, whatever. But I think that it's just weird that a bunch of insecure women are up there posting anonymously about a man, and you're not gonna tell the full story. I think regardless if a person has certain qualities that you don't like, move on gracefully. What is the point of you airing things out? I downloaded it just to see what people were saying. I'm seeing NFL players, basketball players. I'm seeing people who are in relationships. I'm seeing all types of things. I'm seeing women talk about situations that happened years ago. Like, why are you still dwelling on that? Like, did they hurt you that bad? Go to therapy. Stop trying to heal and all of that stuff, or get validation from others to be like, okay, maybe I'm not crazy. It literally screams insecure. It literally screams delusional women giving delusional women advice, where you guys should really be seeing a therapist to heal from your trauma. And if the men were doing this, y'all would literally be like, oh my God, you're slut shaming. Oh my gosh, you're this, you're that. Like, no, you guys are doing the same thing.
Listen, 2025, remember what I said? I literally said, yes, I think my own intro is annoying as fuck, but I'm keeping it for a reason. Okay, remember what I said? I said at the beginning of this year, it's going to be the reckoning for women. The wounded feminines are the ones that are being exposed. The wounded. This is why. I think it was like my last apartment, which was 3 years ago. I think it's been 3 years since my last apartment. I literally warned women. I said, work on yourself. Heal. And so now we are in this collective shift where the wounded feminines are being exposed. Like, real bad. Like, and part of the issue, and I said that when it comes to this reckoning, I said it's gonna create a divide. And it's a natural divide, right? It's the women that are healing, the women that are working on themselves. It's not that we're better or anything like that. That's not what it's about. it's truly like we're in a different energy than the wounded feminines. And so it just created this natural separation. And then now that we're separated, we're literally looking at the wounded feminines that don't make sense, that contradict themselves. Because again, like she said in this video, she was just like, it's the hypocrisy. Because it's like, if men were doing this, then you would be calling them slut shaming them, or you would be saying all of these, like, you know, these feminist terms that women love to use when they're talking about men. And the same thing happened with Huda, right? The same thing where women were defending her behavior, but I'm just like, if a man were to do that shit, y'all would call him an abuser. He's so abusive. He coerced that woman in bed. Like, how dare he do something like that? And then you have women defending that shit. So then you have other women that are like, no, we're not going for that. Like, that's unacceptable, because we're focused on the behavior. We're not wounded as a wounded feminine, right? We tend to carry a lot of trauma, right? And a lot of our trauma comes from men. So it's like we've healed that, right? So now we're able to see things from a balanced perspective, and it's very unbiased. And so we're able to see, like, no, it's the behavior. It's not the fact that this is a woman. It's not about how she looks. It's not about her culture and her background. It's literally about her behavior and how that's unacceptable. And it's because we healed and we worked on ourselves to where we're more aware. Like, we have more balanced takes when it comes to situations and things like this. And so you have the wounded feminines that are making everything about, like, gender, are making everything about divisiveness against men versus women and things like that. But then at the same time, they're contradicting themselves, because they're still supporting the behavior in which they say make men abusive, or make men manipulators, or make men liars, and all of this stuff. So it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. So ladies, I hope you're seeing that. And yes, this is a woman that's calling it out, because she's like, how are you exposing things that happened like 20 years ago? 10 years ago.
Learn to move on gracefully. That's shaming. Oh my gosh, you're this, you're that. Like, no, you guys are doing the same thing. Learn to move on gracefully. That's all you have to do. Move on gracefully and stop worrying about the past.
And this is Miss Pink Lady. The thing I want to say about this is what a lot of women don't understand, and it's really the lack of foresight. And a lot of it is because women lack emotional intelligence. So you ask, my question is, if this was the opposite, would men talk about how damaging this is? They should. If they were in our shoes and they understood how this will impact us, do you not understand that this is putting women's lives in danger? They should. But see, when you're a man, you don't have to be so concerned about your safety in the way that we women do. So that's a bad comparison. And this is the thing. As a woman, when you always have to be concerned about your safety, there's a higher level of maturity that you have to carry. There's just a higher level of maturity you have to carry. It's not about what men do and what they can get away with, because at the end of the day, you always have to be concerned about your safety. So you can't always stoop to a low level, because you have to be concerned about your safety. And that's the missing part. That's the missing key in all of this. Women are just so blind by how this is messy and how it could come back onto them in a very harmful way. So even though you want to stoop to their level, you really can't if you're emotionally intelligent, because you understand how that can be impactful to you in a negative way. That's the point. And that's the thing. But then you women will sit up here and be like, oh, women should be leaders. And okay, if women should be leaders, then you should have the foresight to know that how you handle situations with men, right? It could go left or it could go right. And it could go left so easily and it could go left so quick. So you have to move a certain type of way. And it's like that tends to go out the window for a lot of women. They just want to react. That's not smart. That's not always safe. So it's just a lot of that going on. I feel like women lost the plot when you literally react just based off of what men are doing and what they're not doing. And do you not understand that that's male centering as well? Like, everything that you decide to do or not do is literally rooted in what men are doing or not doing, and you're not really considering yourself at all. So even when it comes to getting revenge on these men, you're still centering them, because you're wanting to center them enough to where you're even responding in a way, only in a way, based off of their reaction, and not how that will impact you after they react to what you're wanting them to react to. That's male centering. I don't think women understand how deep male center goes because, again, like, you have to heal. You cannot be in that wounded feminine energy because it's going to cloud your judgment. So you got to be careful. Let me continue. Let me see if there's something else that I want to react to. It is very similar to the whole conversation where I'm talking about how even when you hate men, you're still centering them. Because now you're creating do you not understand that you can create an identity that's rooted in your trauma and your pain? So that's, if your trauma and your pain is rooted based off of men to where you now hate them, you're still centering them in your life and your identity is still shaped around them. It goes way deeper than that. So you're going to have to work on yourself to remove that off of you completely.
Okay, so since I've been on the T app, which is literally have only been like 2 days, but this is like what I've gathered from it. I can't even be mad at the men at this point. It's y'all. It's the women. It's the women that is the problem. They are the problem. Like, literally, you got women on here talking about their experiences. A man that or then gave them something that they cannot get rid of, and y'all under there like, oh, what's his at? He fine, da da da. Like, hide your man. I'm on his back. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm disgusted.
So you got women, it's the running joke on the app where men are being exposed, and then you got women jokingly saying, oh, like, that's your man. Oh, I'm a F him on his back. Like, that's the running joke on the T app that women have came up with. So that's what she's referring to.
Talking about the experiences. A man that or then gave them something that they cannot get rid of, and y'all under there like, oh, what's his at? He fine, da da da. Like, hide your man. I'm on his back. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. It's literally an army of side bitches on there. I don't even know how else to even put it. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this. I don't know what generation it is because it's all anonymous. So I don't know who's saying what, but it's just like, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted and horrified because this is supposed to be a platform like where women, you know, like trying to help other women. And now I'm saying like, oh my God, no, it's women like y'all the problem. Even if y'all know all of this information, y'all know a nigga down low, y'all know he don't take care of his kids, y'all know he a liar, y'all know he giving out diseases, y'all still on it because he's fine. Tragic. Set the whole app on fire.
You know, someone commented in the chat, they said that we need to get back to the matriarch because the patriarch is literally killing the planet. And you know what's so sad is women are not, there's so many women that are not ready to take their rightful place because they're so centered on men, and they operate and identify in ways of which men benefit to where they don't benefit. They're just so focused on that to where even when the time comes for them to step up and step into the rightful place, they're not going to be ready. And honestly, that's what this is all about. 2025, that is what this truly is all about. This is why you have this reckoning happening, and you have this natural separation that is literally parting, and women are going over here, and then you have women going over here, because it's like we can't mingle with them at all. First of all, it's not safe. And when it comes for you to take your rightful place, right, you got to be around people that support you for what you're about to step up and take a stand in, because you can't be around them. Hell, they'll go call their homeboys, or they'll go call this person or that person. So it's like you can't even mingle with them like that. You literally have to separate yourself from those women because they're dangerous. And they're not going to be for what you're for. So you got to move away from them. Honestly, that's what it's really about. 2025 is all about, and I talked about this on my Patreon. 2025 is all about the rise of feminine leadership. That's what this is all about. So of course, we're going to go through our own reckoning. Of course, it's necessary. It's necessary. But unfortunately, y'all just seeing the truth about who these women are. They got to stay over there. And they are the wounded feminines that have just not worked enough on themselves to where they have the foresight in which we have. That's all I'm going to say. They're still stuck on like past things that happened like 10, 20 years ago. They haven't healed from the trauma in which was supposed to give them their purpose or their reason in life. Or maybe at one point they had it and they lost it because their ego got the best of them. And so now they're not really working in purpose. They're working out of ego. There's a lot of that. There was a lot of female leaders that were supposed to rise this year, but honestly, they're being exposed. They're being exposed as narcissists. They're being exposed for being egotistical. Their purpose has been completely lost because of ego. So you have to be careful about that. There's a lot of energetic pieces that are being moved collectively, and I just need women to realize that. And unfortunately, this app just exposed how the majority of women is not going to be the majority of women. I don't think it was ever meant to be a majority of women. I think it was supposed to be just a select few, and it's based off of if you did the work versus if you did not do the work. And I think that's the only difference. And then when it comes to the wounded feminines, they still have the ability to join us. It's just a matter of, will they face themselves? Will they work on themselves? Like, will they do what is truly necessary to join us? That's what it's about. Because it's not really about being better. You can't say that you're better than a group of women over here because you used to be them, right? You've worked on yourself to become better, but you can't say that you're overall better if you started where they are. So that's not what this is about. But it's like, will they face themselves, do the shadow work, do what's truly necessary to join us over here that did that, facing ourselves and doing the shadow work and things like that. It's just going to be interesting. Let's continue. Let me see if I have any other videos, but it's really sad though. I'm like, all of this is getting exposed at such a very interesting time where women are supposed to be rising in intuitive leadership. And that's another thing. It's supposed to be the rise of female intuitive leadership. Okay. The feminine intuitive leader that is supposed to be on the rise right now.
Okay, ladies, let's talk about this T app. Now, in case you've been living under a rock and you don't know what the T app is, this is an app that was designed to keep women safe from abusers, womanizers, and offenders. Sadly, the app has been put in the hands of the wrong people, and baby, ain't nobody safe. The girls are on this app spilling all the tea. They saying what you do in your bedroom, how big your body parts is, like, oh, wait. They're around here breaking up happy homes. They got people, husbands all in this app. Now, I feel like at this point, we all know somebody that's been on the T app. I'ma just be honest though. The comments is giving bitter baby mama, a woman scorn. Like, what did y'all do to these females to where they are out here blasting y'all like this? Baby, this is a great time to be single because I ain't got to worry about no man on this app embarrassing me. And I ain't really concerned with all the dudes that's on the app. I feel like I would be more concerned if you not on the app. I mean, at this point, if you ain't been posted on the T app, you ain't popping. Like, if you haven't.
Okay, so do you see why I didn't add women that really like the app? Because the women that like the app, y'all, the stuff that they were saying, I was just like, so it just seems like the women that were kind of level-headed were the women that did not like the app at all, and it was because of what they were seeing. But she loves the app. She feels that if you're not on the app, then you're not popping. This is where I was like, seriously, just go on TikTok. Just go on TikTok.
Been posted on the T app, you ain't popping. Like, if you haven't been posted on the T app yet, that means ain't nobody checking for you, and don't nobody want somebody nobody else don't want.
So y'all let me know. When it comes to this app, I'm not really here for it. I'm not. I feel like it's just messy. It's just another platform for women to be messy and to not be held accountable for the mess that they spread on there. I think that originally when the app first came out, I feel like the intentions were in the right place. I feel like it was highly purposeful, but now the purpose of the app is being overshadowed by just low vibrational energy and low vibrational behavior from women that are just wounded. Like, honestly, that's what it's really turned into. And it's really sad because it's overshadowing the allegations that are more serious that could really save women's lives. It's being overshadowed by those posts. And it's just, yeah. So y'all let me know what you think about this. I just feel like the T app is just very messy. And I'm not on there. Like, honestly, I only downloaded the app so that I could talk about it, but I didn't think that I was going to be on a wait list. I also downloaded the app because I also wanted to see what type of men are women out here dating, because I'm a woman and I'm just like, there are not that many options like that to just be having a roster, to just be going through a bunch of men. There are not that many. When we say quality men, right? Like men with integrity, that's number one. Character is everything to me. Is he family oriented? Does he have a good job? Is he financially stable? Like, it's hard to find a quality man like that. So because of that, it's like there's not that many men you can really talk to. Like, honestly, unless you're truly disturbing your peace or your health and your well-being, like there's not that many men out here that you can talk to. So y'all let me know what you think about this app. It gives me the Black app from back in the day, or what was the other app? Soul Swipe. That's what it gives me. It gives me that. And I'm just looking at the men that are on these apps and I'm like, these are pookies. I thought we were past the pookies. I want to see, for me to be impressed by dating apps, or for me to be impressed by a man like being a player, like he needs to dress well. Like he needs to be well groomed. Like you could swindle me a little bit with that. You know, like you could charm me a little bit with that, right? Like you could get my attention with that. But these men are just dusty. The loud chains, the posting with guns and doing this. And then the comments is like 24 red flags. He beats women. I'm like, well, when you got pictures like this with guns, I'm just like, well, that's what I could expect. I want to see a clean shaved man. I want to see a collared shirt man. I want to see some slacks, some linen pants, some open toe sandals. I want to see some nice right above the knee type of shorts. I want to see some cashmere sweaters. I want to see like a fedora hat or something. I just want something. But it's like I'm not seeing anything but like just pookies. I want to see a man that looks like he woke up this morning and he ironed his shirt because he had to go to work. I want to see a man with a tie. I want to see a man that is like on business trips. He has a briefcase in his hand. That's what I want to see. But every time these conversations come up, I'm just like, it's like a pookie affair. Like, I don't know. It's like a circus. I'm like, can we get quality? Because then I'm like, oh, I'm impressed. Let me see how this man swindled you. But every time we see who these men are and what they look like, I'm like, how? You allowed this man to crawl on you? Why? I haven't seen slacks. I want to see that. Like, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Because I just need y'all to understand them chains and gold teeth in the mouth and hair don't look like it's been cut in a minute. It just, I'm not really feeling it. And then some of these men are in their 30s, but they're dressing like they're like a rapper or they're like 20 something years old. And it's like, And then if you're in Houston, right? And I think this bar is called, I think it's called 5015. I would never date anybody out of there. Like 5015. I would never take anyone in there serious, like at all. If you ever been to Houston 5015, do you know what I'm talking about? Do you not see how the men are dressed in it? They dress like pookies. Let me see. I mean, this a little better. Okay, let me see. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because I think some of y'all think I'm crazy. This is loafers. I want to see some I just want to see class. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me see. Let me show you, because this is when I'll be a little bit more impressed. Because that's what that app gives. It gives 50-15. It gives 50-15. And if you're from Houston, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is what I want to see. Okay, ladies, the next time y'all want me to talk about something, this is what I want to do. And then he's a liar. He's a cheater. He got multiple baby daddies. You know. Then I'm be like, oh my God, girl, he played you. He bamboozled you, girl. You know, briefcase, a wallet, or a watch, and just like a basic little watch. You know, this. Okay, you will have me if this is what the attire is. I'm like, okay. But them sagging the pants and all of that, that's not attractive. That's not attractive at all. And what it seems like, it just gives men have higher standards. Men have higher standards than women do. Look, and then look, this is also good too. Let me see if I can just go ahead and pull this up. Something like this. Hold on, let me show you. Because I need the girls to understand what I'm talking about. Okay? Maybe I should do a whole class on this. I don't know. Is it this one? Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. Cause let me send you this. Like I need the men dressed a certain type of way for me to even be impressed. And then dressing, I'm not really impressed by dressing either, but I'm saying, like, when it comes to the nature of this conversation, right? When it comes to the nature of this conversation, I'm going to be impressed by how he ran game on you so freaking good and he dressed like this. You know what I mean? Not like a man can impress me by how he dresses, but I'm saying, like, he has some really smooth game for me to be like, damn, girl, like, I'm impressed. Like, he did his big one for real when it came to you. Like, oh my God. Love a drummer boy, but like, you know, men that dress kind of like this, you know? Then I'm like, okay, girl, he played you. Oh, girl, I get it. Do you see how he's dressed though? He's dressed like a grown-up. He's dressed like he goes out into the world and he deals with grown people, not kids. Like, he got somewhere to go. He got business to take care of. He got people to see. Okay? That's what I want to see. That's when I'm going to be like, oh, okay, girl, he played you. My goodness, he played the hell out of you. Okay. So, yeah. Yes, and listen, I think women are missing my point. I'm very much aware that trash men are playing women. But why don't we ever see that shit? Why are we always seeing the Pookies and the Ray Rays that look like they don't have a home or a job or a car? That's what I'm saying. If we know that trash men who dress up like this are out here being trash, right? Why do we never see that when it comes to these conversations? That's what I want to see. That's why every time I do a story time and then the woman goes and shows me what the man looks like, and I'm just like, oh, okay. All right. I think there's only one story time where I was like, he was a model and he was tall. And I'm like, okay, girl. All right. I could kind of somewhat get it. But majority of these men, it doesn't give that. I've seen pop bellies. I've seen gold teeth in the mouth. I've seen loud jewelry and everything like that. Send me a story time of a man that's trash that dresses really well so that I can be like, oh my God, I see how he swindled you. See, the issue is that women are not discerning how a man carries himself, how he dresses, because that gives you insight on his mentality. So, of course, a man that is posted up like this, holding, pumes, I'm just going to look at that like, how am I supposed to sympathize with something like that or sympathize with your situation when he got guns? Like what is this? Like, I just need I just need him to be well dressed for me to truly understand how you got bamboozled. Because honestly, you should be judging a man based off of what he's wearing, the type of content that he posts to social media, how he conducts himself. Does he have a job? Like, these are things that you should be clocking, sis, before you even get to his bed. That's what I'm saying. Like, you should have standards. Women will sit here and be like, the bar is in hell, but you're not starting with what he got on. You're not starting with how he's posting certain photos to his Facebook, his Instagram, what type of things he's engaging in on social media. That's what I'm saying. It's like, ladies, we should be collectively at a discernment level where men who dress raggedy as hell shouldn't be still out here playing us. It should be men that are well dressed that are still trash that are playing us the most, because we should be above this now. Like, we should be above the dust and the pookies. We should not be having story times where it's like the Pookie affair or the Pookie circus. That's what I'm saying. And then this is the thing that like really kills me is men really clock women on how you dress, your hair, your nails, hell, your feet, your dress size, hell, your friends. They have all of these requirements for women, yet when it's the other way around, women have such low requirements for men. I just don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, a man will literally not talk to you if your feet are not done. Men will not talk to you if your nails are not done. Yet you'll go talk to a Pookie that got dirt under his nails. Do you not understand that I will not talk to a man that has long fingernails? That shit grosses me the hell out. He does not properly groom under his nails. Ain't no way in hell he would ever touch me. It's like, do women not have requirements? Because men have requirements when it comes to you. For real, they will. If they're a quality guy, they're going to have these requirements. So it's like, listen, the bar can't be in hell if women are not keeping it there. It just seems like women are like, the bar is in hell, but then women are keeping the bar in hell. And then men have these like long list of requirements. You can't have kids. You can't have multiple baby daddies. Your feet needs to be done. Your nails need to be done. Your hair needs to be done a certain type of way. You have to have a certain type of dress size. But then when it comes to women, oh, come as you are. It's a mess. So this is that. Hopefully I explained my point. All right. It's not that men who dress well are not trash. It's just that should be the majority when it comes to this conversation of women being bamboozled or women getting played. We should not still be at this same level where a Pookie who looks like a Pookie, he looks like it, right? He shouldn't still be out here getting motion in these streets. That's my point. My point is he shouldn't have any motion at all. He shouldn't. He's not even dressed for any motion. He doesn't carry himself to have any motion, ladies. That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand. Do you not understand that the reason why men love to throw up in your face that you're lonely and you're going to die alone is because they understand that men have standards and men have certain requirements for women to meet? So the reason why we can't always throw that up in a man's face, and this app exposes the fuck out of that, is because these men will always have a woman that they can run to. But the same cannot be said for women, because men know that men have standards and then they know that women don't. So that this is why they weaponize that. They literally weaponize the bar being in hell, knowing that, oh, all I got to do is D her down. All I got to do is buy her this and do some half-ass shit. And she'll be cool with me. She'll let me hit, or she'll let me waste her time, or whatever the case may be. But the reason why they're so bold in projecting that onto you, that you're going to die alone and all of this stuff, is because they know that men typically have way more standards, or they have higher standards for you to meet. So I just think that and this is why they use like weight requirements against you, or they'll use like very surface level things. They're not even using things like you have bad character, you wouldn't make a good wife, or you wouldn't make a good mother. Like, they use these very surface level things like weight, hair, nails, and things like that, because their standards are so strict. They always go for that. But we can't. We can't say, hey sir, you have a dad bod. No one wants you. We can't use that. It doesn't hit the same. But when it's the other way around, it does. And it's because men are very selective when it comes to women versus women. We're just not. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. I've seen so many women say, oh, I love a man with a dad bod. So you're willing to date a man with a child. Like, it's a lot of that going on, where if it's reverse, men are like, oh, I don't date women with the mom bod. And it's like, there are a lot of men out here that will confidently say that because they know how strict, or they know how high standards that men have when it comes to women's bodies. But why don't we have the same for them? Because it's a two-way street. It could go both ways. It could literally go both ways. You can't keep saying the bar is in hell and then women keep it there. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what people are saying in the chat. Let me see. Let me take some calls, because I gotta hear from the people. I gotta hear from my people. Let me see. Any light keepers in here? Because I gotta hear from y'all. Because am I crazy? And then with Share 7 being such a influence, right? You would really think that women would have higher standards by now. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hold on, let me see. Now listen, if you are a member, you're going to get first come, first serve. Okay, did I put it in there? But this is what I'm talking about. I need things to get a little more interesting. Let me see.
And this is why any girl that has to run around and say that they're a girl's girl, I never believe it, because y'all are screenshotting the post that people are putting on the T app, basically trying to save other women from having negative experiences with guys in their community. So yeah, they're basically on the app trying to warn other women, like, don't go out with this guy. They're telling women about SA, DV, all of that on the app. Women are screenshotting the app and posting it and sending it out to people. An app that they created to protect women from these same guys. Women are getting on there and screenshotting it and sending it around. And I just know that these are the same women that when you tell them their dude is cheating on them, they tell the dude like, oh, Tiana said, or so-and-so said, you were cheating on me, and they caught you cheating on me, and now the dude has animosity with the friend, and she's okay with that. Like, those are the same type of people.
Somebody said Cher can't retire yet. Yeah, obviously. Yep. Let me continue, because I'm just like, we still on this Pookie stuff? Like, it's 2025. We should be past Pookie and Ray and all of them, for real.
So let me get this straight. The girlies is posting men that they don't even know on the T app. Like, you're literally posting men that you want to talk to but never even approached. Not even looking to see if they have a girlfriend. It's giving miserable. Like, it's giving real side bitch miserable energy. I don't know. That just seems off to me. Posting somebody that you don't know on the app just to see what they're like before you even see for yourself. Like, that's okay.
And listen, I'm not here to dismiss that men are desperate when it comes to sex, right? Like, men will do anything when it comes to sex. But again, women are comparing themselves to what men do. And then you're measuring your standards according to what they do. But you will always have the most to lose. So you keep comparing your standards not being as low to what men are out here doing. Men can go out here and have sex with multiple people and not have any side effects. A woman cannot do that. A woman cannot do that. So again, like, your standards being low, you're literally comparing it based off of men's standards. To be honest, men can have lower standards than you because technically, right? They don't have as much to lose. But you as a woman, you always have more to lose. And that's why you need to think of yourself only instead of thinking in comparison of men do this and men do that. Who cares? Because the things that they do don't impact you the same way. They impact you differently. So your standards can never be in comparison to men at all. I'm just using that as an example when it comes to some of the things that I've seen in women. It's like your standards are lower than men. And that's sad because you have more to lose. So the measuring stick shouldn't just be where men set it for men. It should go way above that because women always will have more to lose. So you just got to be careful about that. I hope you understand what I'm saying and where I'm getting at when it comes to this conversation. It's like, just to keep the bar at the same level as men is still keeping it low when it comes to women, because we always will have more to lose. So even though when men have these requirements for you to look a certain way, if they're lonely or if they're bored, they will still sleep with you. So that shouldn't be your standard, because you already know men will literally sleep with anything, but they have other standards for women to meet when it comes to other things. Whereas we tend to not have any standards at all, and we should. That's my point. So just be careful about that. I see that a lot too. So I guess nobody wants to call in. I'm going to go ahead and end the live here. Thank you to everyone who joined. Please give the video a thumbs up. I'm going to head out. Let me know what else you would like for me to talk about, because I will. I am still going to talk about the Hong sister situation. I just needed more time to do research on that. So let me know. And thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you in my next one.